How you doing? I'm Jarren Horton, defensive coordinator of the Memphis Showboats. And when we took the job in 2025, we inherited a defense that was statistically dead last in numerous categories. Last in points, last in total yards, last in passing yards. When we arrived, we changed everything. Culture, scheme, attitude, and the results followed. This is how we rebuilt it. When we arrived in Memphis, we inherited a defense that was giving up nearly 30 points and over 350 yards a game. Opponents were averaging over 20 first downs. There was no identity, no structure, no cohesion. We weren't sound. We weren't playing together as a unit where all the pieces fit together. And that is what we knew when we accepted the job and walked in the building. And with just a short training camp and a 10-week season, we had to flip the entire thing. Now, our scheme is built for spring football in the UFL, but it's not magic. It's not gimmicks. It's not glitz and glamour. It's a fundamentally sound defense. We are gap sound in the run game and match verticals in the pass game. But it isn't just about arrows on a play sheet. Anybody can create a sound defense. What sets us apart is how we teach our scheme, how we get our players to buy in and understand not just what their assignment is, but why they are doing what we're teaching them to do. But before any of the scheme even matters, the culture has to be established. Culture gets thrown around a lot. It's a buzzword that doesn't really have a concrete definition. But culture is not a step-by-step process. It's not a do this, then this happens. It's how you do everything. It's how you do what you do, how you meet, how you teach, how you game plan, how you walk through, how you practice, and eventually how you play in games. You build the standard first, the expectation, and then the culture is a byproduct of the standard. Through the process of camp, we had to not only teach a brand new scheme, but also instill a brand new culture. Accountability is key. To be on the field, you have to know your assignment and do that to the best of your abilities. If a player continually repeats the same mistake, they fall down the depth chart. And since this is professional football, if the player doesn't take the coaching, if you have exhausted every avenue to teach a player and they don't apply it, they will get cut. That's the reality. That's the truth of this business. Now, a large portion of having a successful defense is scheme. But even with a sound plan, you need to have players that fit your scheme. And you need to tailor your scheme based on the players that are on your roster. We run a 4-0-4 tight front defense, which has a head-up nose, 2-4 techniques that play head up on the tackles, 2 stack backers, and a nickel and a weak overhang outside linebacker, along with 2 corners and 2 safeties. We teach single gap defense where a secondary must be involved in the run fits. In all of our coverages, we match verticals, disguise and simulate pressure. When teaching our defense, we teach it in a way that is easily digestible and comprehensible. We teach concepts, not just memorization. Allow players to put the concepts in their toolbox to build the entire scheme. Our goal is to allow our players to play fast and think less. We make the complex simple. Our scheme is not just a bunch of different concepts piecemealed together. It's not Frankenstein. We didn't see what other people do and take a concept from them, take another from someone else. It is built from the ground up to be cohesive. The structure reflects our standard. You cannot ask your players to be detail-oriented and sound if you yourself as a coach or coordinator are not detail-oriented and sound. We have functional drills in practice to get muscle memory and footwork to mirror what game day will be like. You don't accidentally rebuild a defense. You teach your culture and demand your players to maximize their talents. Effort is the price of admission. Now, we are not yet where we want to be as a defense. Far from it, but we are a hell of a lot closer. We improved drastically. We cut down from 29 points per game in 2024 to 21.6 points per game in 2025. That's about 8 points a game. From 355 yards per game to 284 yards per game. We cut out nearly an entire possession in 1 year. In games that often come down to 1 score, this can be the difference between wins and losses. We cut out an average of 5 first downs a game. We eliminated explosive touchdowns and played better red zone and situational football. In this league, rebuilds have to happen fast. Most teams are at least in year 3 of their scheme. We're in year 1, and we didn't take a step. We flipped the whole foundation. As a coach, everybody wants to draw up play calls and exotic pressures to fix problems and improve play on the field. But what really improves a unit? Clarity, consistency, standards. You win with alignment between players and coaching staff. You win with trust. You win with accountability. You win with being the same person every day, showing up and putting in the work regardless of the score from the previous game. Stack good days and get better each week. Find a way to improve. That is what we have built in one season so far in Memphis. And this is just the beginning for this team. I hope you have enjoyed this video. This channel moving forward is going to be focused on real football, real teaching, real progress. Whether you're a football coach at any level, a player, or simply a fanatic of the beautiful game of football, hit that subscribe button and join the lounge. Leave a comment of what you want to see in future videos. Now, in the next video, we're going to look at 3 plays that defined our defense, why we called them, what we saw, and how we executed them. I'm not just guessing. I'm giving you real, professional, in-game experience that is proven to work. See y'all in the next one.